were a pretty normal family with a normal life until one day in June 2008 when we got the news from our pediatrician that our 12-year-old son Morgan had leukemia and needed to get to a major pediatric cancer center as soon as possible. The only symptoms were that he looked pale and didn't have much energy. One day later, Morgan was admitted to the Children's Hospital in Denver after we drove all night to make the 11-hour trip from our home. Morgan was diagnosed with ALL, acute lymphoblastic leukemia. After intense chemotherapy, he was in remission and was on a 3-year plan of treatment that he could do at the cancer center near our home. The following summer, a blood infection threatened his life and he was airlifted to Denver. The rest of the year passed without incident, but after a routine blood draw in March 2010, our pediatrician called and said there was a good chance Morgan had relapsed. He apparently had an aggressive form of leukemia. After 3 months of intense chemotherapy, plus 3 days of total body irradiation, Morgan was given a bone marrow transplant. Fortunately, his father was a match and was able to donate the stem cells. Many anxious moments were spent trying to determine if our insurance would cover this procedure, if we would need to sell our home to help cover costs, if the hospital would even do this transplant if we couldn't guarantee that we could pay for it. The horror of our child's diagnosis was compounded by the financial strain. It was at this time that Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation stepped in to help. Since our home was 700 miles away and we needed to stay in Denver for an extended period, Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation's travel fund covered over 12 weeks of lodging at Brent's place. They also gave us gift cards to a local supermarket so we could buy groceries and make our own meals. The financial help was great, but it gave us an emotional boost as well. Our funding situation was like a big black hole, and when Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation showed up, it seemed like, for the first time, someone was helping us fill in that hole in a significant way. We didn't feel like we were facing our problems on our own. Today, Morgan is 16 and he's doing great. There's always the risk of relapse, but we live each day to the fullest. We are forever grateful to Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation for being there when we needed help the most.